There is a quiet phenomenon that unfolds beneath everyday social interaction, one that most people sense, yet struggle to name. It does not announce itself through confidence displays, verbal dominance, or performative charisma. It operates beneath language, beneath conscious intention, influencing attraction at a psychological level long before logic intervenes. This phenomenon is not persuasion, effort, or strategy. It is contrast, and it is most clearly embodied by the Sigma male. Many men are taught implicitly or explicitly that attraction is something to be generated through action, through saying the right words, maintaining constant presence, signaling value, or escalating engagement. Yet the human nervous system does not respond most strongly to stimulation alone. It responds to regulation, to stability, to someone whose internal state remains intact regardless of external feedback. What draws attention is rarely the individual striving to be noticed, but the one who appears complete without notice. The Sigma male operates outside the invisible social scripts most people unconsciously obey. He does not broadcast availability through validation-seeking behaviors. He does not bend his identity to preserve approval. He does not emotionally escalate to secure connection. Instead, he carries an internal structure that remains steady, whether attention is given or withdrawn. This psychological self-containment creates a subtle tension, one that others feel instinctively but cannot easily explain. Attraction towards Sigma males often feels confusing because there is no obvious lever being pulled. No charm offensive, no emotional pressure. There is simply calm presence. Predictability without monotony. Distance without rejection. Engagement without pursuit. These qualities register beneath conscious thought, activating curiosity rather than comfort-seeking. Importantly, this response is not limited to romantic contexts, though romance amplifies it. When someone encounters a man who does not chase emotionally, does not posture for reaction, and does not rely on others to feel whole, the mind begins searching for an explanation. When none is found, attention deepens. Obsession in this sense is not fixation on the man himself, but the mind's attempt to resolve an unresolved psychological pattern. This is not about glorifying detachment or mythologizing masculinity. It is about understanding why internal alignment produces a quiet gravitational pull. What follows are 6 lesser discussed psychological reasons Sigma males generate fascination without ever trying to. Point 1, the allure of autonomy. At the very core of the Sigma male's appeal lies his profound autonomy. Unlike the alpha, who leads a pack and is therefore tethered to the opinions and needs of that pack, or the beta, who often seeks to belong and fears the isolation of the fringe, the Sigma operates as a self-contained unit. He makes his own decisions, follows his own path, and is not swayed by societal expectations or groupthink. This independence is not a form of rebellion for rebellion's sake, but rather an authentic expression of his internal values and principles. For women, this unwavering self-reliance translates into a sense of stability and reliability that is deeply attractive. In a world often characterized by fleeting trends and uncertain futures, the man who stands firm in his own convictions becomes a beacon of grounded strength. He doesn't need external validation to define his worth, and this quiet confidence is profoundly reassuring. There is a sense of calm in knowing that his actions are his own, guided by an internal moral compass rather than by the shifting winds of external opinion. It signifies a man who knows himself truly. This autonomy creates a unique dynamic in attraction. Because he does not need the relationship to feel complete or to validate his masculinity, his choice to be with a woman feels more significant. It is a choice born of desire and appreciation rather than dependency. This lack of neediness is a powerful psychological trigger. When a man is truly autonomous, he possesses a rare form of freedom, the freedom to be honest. He doesn't have to shapeshift his personality to fit a social hierarchy. This consistency of character is a luxury in the modern world. A woman observing a Sigma male sees a man who is the same in a crowded room as he is in total solitude. This suggests a level of integrity that is rare. Furthermore, the autonomy of the Sigma suggests a high level of competence. To survive and thrive outside of the traditional safety of the tribe or the hierarchy, one must possess a diverse skill set and a sharp mind. Women are biologically and psychologically tuned to appreciate competence, as it signals a high capacity for problem solving and protection. The Sigma doesn't broadcast his skills. He simply applies them when necessary. This understated capability is far more impressive than the loudest boast. It creates a sense of quiet power that is felt rather than heard. Point 2, the enigma of unpredictability. While the Sigma male possesses an inherent stability, he also embodies a subtle, intriguing unpredictability. This isn't the chaotic unpredictability of inconsistency, but rather the quiet mystery of a man who cannot be easily categorized or fully figured out. He doesn't follow typical social scripts. He might appear at a gathering, contribute thoughtfully, and then recede just as quietly. He values his time and his space, making his presence a conscious choice rather than an obligation. This quiet independence, this refusal to conform to predictable social patterns, creates a profound sense of intrigue. Women by nature are often drawn to depth and complexity. The Sigma male presents a puzzle, an unspoken challenge to understand the layers beneath his composed exterior. This gentle mystery keeps the interaction fresh and engaging and maintains a sense of discovery that can be deeply captivating. In the realm of psychology, we often talk about intermittent reinforcement, but in the context of the Sigma, it is more about selective availability. Because he is comfortable in his own company, he is not always available in the way a man seeking constant validation might be. This creates a natural scarcity. Scarcity, when combined with high value, naturally increases desirability. However, the Sigma does not do this as a game or a tactic. He's simply busy living his life, pursuing his interests and tending to his inner world. This makes the time he does spend with a woman feel more precious and intentional. He's not there because he has nothing else to do. He's there because he genuinely values the connection. This unpredictability also manifests in his thoughts. Because he thinks for himself, his opinions are often unexpected and refreshing. He isn't reciting the latest talking points from a podcast or a news cycle. He has processed information through his own unique lens. This makes him a fascinating conversationalist. You never quite know what his take will be, and this intellectual unpredictability is a strong aphrodisiac for the mind. It challenges the woman to think more deeply and to engage with the world more critically. Point 3, depth over superficiality. The Sigma male is rarely found engaging in superficial conversations or seeking shallow validation. His interests often lie in deeper subjects, in meaningful discussions, and in the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. He is a thinker, an observer, and a man who values substance over fleeting trends. This intellectual depth is a powerful attractor. Many women seek partners who can engage them mentally, who offer perspectives beyond the everyday, and who possess a rich inner world. The Sigma's tendency to listen intently, to offer thoughtful insights, and to engage in genuine dialogue creates a connection that transcends mere pleasantries. He encourages a woman to explore her own intellectual landscape, fostering an environment where authentic communication and mutual growth can flourish. It is the quiet power of a mind that is always working, always observing, and always seeking deeper meaning. This focus on depth extends to his lifestyle. He is unlikely to be obsessed with the keeping up with the Joneses mentality. His home, his clothes, and his hobbies are chosen for their quality and their personal meaning rather than their status signaling potential. This lack of pretension is incredibly attractive because it feels real. In a world of filters and curated personas, the Sigma male is a high-resolution human being. He is comfortable with the messy, complex, and beautiful realities of life. He doesn't shy away from difficult topics or deep emotions. Though he approaches them with his characteristic calm, this depth suggests that he is a man of substance, someone who will not disappear when things get difficult, someone who has the internal resources to navigate the complexities of a long-term relationship. He is like a deep well. You can draw from him for years and never reach the bottom. This promise of endless discovery is what keeps the obsession alive long after the initial attraction has passed. Point 4, authentic confidence without the roar. One of the most compelling traits of the Sigma male is his authentic confidence. This is not the boisterous, attention-seeking confidence of the alpha, but a quiet, self-assured knowing. He is comfortable in his own skin, secure in his abilities, and understands his own value without needing external affirmation. This quiet strength is profoundly attractive because it feels genuine and earned. It doesn't need to announce itself. It simply is. For women, this translates into a partner who is not insecure, who does not need constant reassurance, and who can stand by their side as an equal. His confidence is not threatening, it is comforting. It speaks of a man who trusts himself and by extension can be trusted. This silent conviction is a cornerstone of genuine masculine appeal. True confidence is the absence of the need to prove oneself. When a man enters a room and doesn't feel the need to be the center of attention, he paradoxically becomes the most interesting person there. The Sigma male's confidence is rooted in his history of overcoming challenges privately. He knows what he is capable of because he has tested himself in the shadows, away from the applause of others. This battle-tested confidence provides a profound sense of safety. A woman feels that no matter what crisis arises, this man will remain level-headed. He won't panic, he won't look for someone else to blame, and he won't need his ego stroked while the house is on fire. He will simply assess, act, and resolve. This stoic confidence is a rare and highly prized masculine trait. It allows a woman to relax into her own feminine energy, knowing that the perimeter is secure. Point 5, the gift of presence and observation. Because the Sigma male is often an observer rather than a performer, he develops a remarkable ability to truly see and hear those around him. When he engages, he is fully present, absorbing details, understanding nuances, and offering thoughtful responses. This quality of deep presence is incredibly rare and deeply valued. Many individuals feel unheard or overlooked in the fast pace of modern interactions. The Sigma offers a different experience, a moment of genuine connection where one feels truly seen and understood. This attentive listening, this thoughtful observation, creates a sense of being cherished and respected. It builds a foundation of trust and intimacy that is often missing in more dynamic but less attentive interactions. The Sigma male notices the small things, the slight change in tone, the fleeting expression of worry, and the subtle preference for a certain type of coffee. When he acts on these observations, it isn't for credit. It's because he genuinely cares about the details of the people he allows into his inner circle. This level of attentiveness is incredibly powerful. It makes a woman feel that she isn't just another person in his life, but a subject of his deep and focused study. In a world of distraction-based dating, the Sigma's focus-based connection is addictive. He doesn't check his phone when you are speaking. He doesn't look over your shoulder to see who else is in the room. He is with you, and only you, in that moment. This presence is the ultimate form of respect and the highest compliment a man can pay to a woman. Point 6, unburdened by social expectations. The Sigma male lives largely outside the typical social hierarchies and expectations. He is not striving for status in the conventional sense, nor is he bound by the pressure to perform a certain role. This freedom from external pressures allows him to be truly authentic in his interactions. He doesn't say things to impress or act in ways dictated by social norms. He simply expresses himself truthfully. This authenticity is a breath of fresh air. For women, it means engaging with a man who is genuine, who is not playing games, and whose intentions are often clear because they are unclouded by external motives. It fosters an environment of trust and transparency, allowing for a more profound and honest connection to develop. He is true to himself, and that truthfulness extends to his relationships, because he doesn't care about fitting in. He doesn't pressure his partner to fit in either. He appreciates the woman for who she actually is, not for how she makes him look in public. This lack of judgment and social pressure creates a safe harbor for a woman to be her most authentic self. The Sigma male doesn't need a trophy wife to prove his status. He wants a partner who resonates with his soul. This liberation from the social game is incredibly attractive because it removes the performance aspect of the relationship. It becomes about two people connecting rather than two personas interacting. This creates a depth of intimacy that is impossible to achieve when one or both partners are constantly looking at their reflection in the eyes of society. Point 7, the protective yet unassuming strength. Beneath the calm exterior of the Sigma male lies a deep well of protective strength. While he is not overtly aggressive or dominant, his self-sufficiency and independence imply a capability to handle challenges. He is a man who can rely on himself, and this self-reliance extends to those he cares for. This protective instinct is often expressed not through grand, showy gestures, but through quiet support, practical help, and unwavering loyalty. He offers a sense of security without smothering, a stable presence without overbearing control. It is a strength that is felt rather than loudly proclaimed, and it is a profound comfort to women seeking a partner who is capable, reliable, and genuinely cares for their well-being, all while respecting their own autonomy. The Sigma male is the silent guardian. He is the one who has already checked the exits, who knows how to fix the car, and who has a plan for the financial future but never feels the need to lecture you about it. His protection is a blanket, not a cage. He doesn't seek to control a woman's movements out of fear. He seeks to empower her by providing a secure base from which she can explore the world. This is the ultimate form of masculine protection, strength that serves rather than strength that dominates. It is the realization that he is dangerous if he needs to be, but has chosen to be peaceful. This tamed power is the most attractive form of masculinity. It suggests a man who has mastered his own shadows and uses his strength for the benefit of those he loves. In summary, the allure of the Sigma male does not arise from performance, status, or carefully curated signals, but from the quiet gravity of an integrated inner life. His strength is subtle, rooted in self-trust rather than approval, and this is precisely what makes it resonate so deeply. Autonomy gives him steadiness, depth gives him perspective, and genuine confidence allows him to remain open without needing to impress. When he connects, it is unforced and present, free from the hunger for validation that often distorts human interaction. This creates a powerful, often unconscious pull because it reflects emotional safety, maturity, and authenticity. He stands as a living reminder that true strength often expresses itself through calm restraint, that influence grows from integrity rather than dominance, and that real connection emerges when nothing is being demanded. Women are not drawn to him because he adopts a role or follows a script, but because he embodies coherence between who he is and how he lives. In a world shaped by conformity and noise, the man who walks his own path with quiet conviction remains unmistakably captivating.